Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a horror anthology film, Praeng, Akafor Baya, Part 2. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. The movie begins with its first story, titled Novice. A gloomy forest appears with an old monk, shaving the head of a newly ordained novice monk, nicknamed Angsty Monk. His mom brings him there to repent for his sins. As a novice, Angsty Monk joins the provision for the hungry ghost ritual. He observes a tall palm tree surrounded by food offerings. The old monk tells him that it is a nibum tree, which is an instrument for the villagers to give alms to the ghosts. The night comes, Angsty Monk is uncomfortably hungry. He decides to go back to the nibum tree and take an offered noodle to cook when the teacher stops him. The teacher warns him to take it back by grabbing away the pan, but Angsty Monk seems to be starving. Angsty Monk keeps his fold tight to the pan. It turns out that an invisible force is grabbing it away from him. The teacher heads back, leaving the frightened Angsty Monk. The spine-chilling night continues when Angsty Monk's sight lands on a skinny and tall nibum tree-hungry ghost. He rushes back to his home and hides in a fetal position. The monks find the nibum tree falling in the morning. It is a sign of a bad omen, since a ghost will be reborn, and in exchange, a soul will be damned. Scared for his life, Angsty Monk decides to leave, but the teacher advises him to meditate. The teacher escorts him to a cave, saying that the ghosts are not real, but they exist. He adds that the Angsty Monk must not let them eat his consciousness. In the middle of his meditation, memories of his sins start to haunt him. His memories reveal that he was riding a motorcycle with his friend while carrying a stone. Their gimmick was to throw stones at the approaching car and make it fly. Angsty Monk's heart crashes when the scene uncovers. It's his daddy's car, and Angsty Monk handles his daddy's death. His guilt takes a toll on his meditation as the candles start to extinguish. Angsty Monk runs out of fear, but an invisible ghost smacks him down, leaving a familiar lump in his left eye. He cries for help and calls his mom, but the signal goes off. It turns out that the bruise has the same size as the stone he cast that one gimmick night. In the end, the ghosts punish him by turning him into a tall and skinny nibum tree-hungry ghost. The scene then moves toward the next story, titled Ward. A badly injured bachelor rushes to the hospital after crashing his motorcycle. Although he has already received treatment, he needs to spend the night in the facility. The nurses usher him to a shared room with an old man, gray beard, lying beside his bed. Bachelor lets his curiosity run wild when he takes a glance at the nurse. She's having a hard time injecting the gray beard's veiny arm. The nurse utters that the patient does not feel anything anymore, then scoots. Shortly after, Graybeard's disciples visit their master, together with a doctor. The doctor says that Graybeard is still alive, but his brain has stopped functioning. It is up to them if they keep the life support or not. His disciples ask the doctor if they can keep their master one more night. The doctor agrees, and they express their thanks for the information. Curiosity once again hits the bachelor as he stares at the solemn disciples. Rudely though, the head disciple sends him a bad look and closes the curtain. A glitching TV interrupts the supposedly peaceful night. Bachelor opens his groggy eyes and turns the TV off. Before he goes back to sleep, he checks on Graybeard. He is speechless when a pair of wrinkly hands grab the offerings. Bachelor notices a figure beside him, but oddly enough, there's nothing. His demise officially starts when the figure chokes him from behind. Thanks to the old nurse that hears his struggles, the choking stops. Bachelor pants hard and asks the old nurse if Graybeard is still on his bed. The old nurse affirms, since Graybeard can't get up and walk away. Scared that the choking might happen again, Bachelor asks the old nurse if he can move to another room. Unfortunately for him, all the rooms are full that night, so he has no choice but to sleep there. Bachelor settles to pray before going back to sleep. Just when he is about to finish Holy Mary, the curtain opens slowly. He can now vividly see Graybeard's figure, alive and well, with an evil voice reciting Hail Mary. He shouts at the top of his lungs and tries to push the emergency button. Bachelor falls to the floor as he attempts to crawl due to the fractured leg. The nurses immediately enter the room and inject a sleeping dose. The night seems long when he feels heavy, only to find out that a tattooed and barefooted Graybeard is on top of his chest. Graybeard aims to choke him again, while Bachelor attempts to do the same thing. His wrestling skill is at its peak when Graybeard vomits blood on his face. Bachelor yells. In a snap, it is already morning. The comatose patient Graybeard is dead. Strangely enough, Graybeard's devotees are waiting outside. Bachelor starts to act weird and cheeky when he shoves the nurse's greetings. What's more, the old nurse bows down to the floor. The ending unravels the deceased Graybeard's soul inside the pathetic bachelor, grinning with a cane. The third story, Backpackers, is about a Japanese couple backpacking in Bangkok. The hitchhikers, boyfriend and girlfriend, do not find their luck to hitch a ride in the middle of nowhere. When boyfriend waves his hand with money on it, a large truck stops for them. The grumpy driver smirks when he asks what's the destination. Beside him, Cross Dude is against the idea. Grumpy driver shrugs him off and opens the door for the couple. Apparently, Grumpy driver only wants the couple's money and plans to kick the couple when they are almost to the destination. Grumpy driver loses his temper when his phone chimes again and again, so he gets rid of it. Shortly after, unknown bangings at the back trigger their adrenaline. The nervous boyfriend repeatedly asks the grumpy driver where they are going when the truck reroutes. Grumpy driver halts and threatens the boyfriend to shut up with a gun. After that, Grumpy driver checks the back of the truck and finds their passengers to be already dead. Frustrated, Grumpy driver asks Cross Dude to help him throw the bodies before the cops appear. As they proceed with the bodies, Cross Dude examines the cause of death by opening a corpse's rib cage. He notices the packed drugs given by him stuck on their stomach. Surprisingly, Grumpy driver grasps the situation of his partner involved in drug trafficking. He begins hitting Cross Dude and asks him to take care of all dead bodies. He takes care of the couple by himself. Fortunately, the couple decides to see what's going on. Boyfriend steals Grumpy driver's gun and aims it on his head. Grumpy driver and Cross Dude keep their hands in the air, scared for their life. Boyfriend continues to threaten them, but little does he know that a dead body behind him is coming back to life. The hungry zombie bites boyfriend's neck, making the other three run for their life. Grumpy driver runs off and starts the engine, while Cross Dude ushers the devastated girlfriend. Other dead bodies also turn into zombies, ready for a marathon for the sake of human meat. Cross Dude and girlfriend run with endurance and try to climb to the tanker. When they are about to close it, the truck lurches sideways. The sun comes down, and they notice that no zombies are chasing them. Cross Dude looks over Grumpy driver's seat, but his partner is already in a tragic state. Oddly though, girlfriend notices Kiddo, who seems lost. While she comforts the kiddo, a car stops in front of them. Cross Dude sees nothing inside but a chopped hand. Suddenly, he realizes that Kiddo is a zombie, as he remembers that Kiddo is one of the villagers who eat the packed drugs. Cross Dude insists to girlfriend that Kiddo is a monster, but girlfriend appears to be ignorant. She ended up killing Cross Dude instead. The morning comes, but it turns out to be girlfriend's biggest regret when she stops in front of the village. She glances at the pale and wide-eyed Kiddo, affirming that Kiddo is a zombie. Girlfriend attempts to shoot Kiddo. A gunshot echoes the gloomy scene. Kiddo is the one who steps out of the car, ready to devour his victims' bodies. The next story, Salvage, features the real cost of second-hand items. In the middle of a negotiation, an angry customer storms in and claims that the sales lady, called Ms. Dealer, lied to her. Apparently, Ms. Dealer assured the angry customer that the car she sold to the angry customer had never been in an accident. But it seems that the angry customer knows about the car's shady past. The angry customer then proceeds to complain that her son almost died, so she angrily returns the car to Ms. Dealer. After office hours, Ms. Dealer is doing an inventory in a folder. The inventory shows that second-hand cars have a terrifying past with dead passengers. Ms. Dealer's sight lands on the CCTV where she sees her son, nicknamed Sonny, playing at the lot with his car. When Ms. Dealer glances back to the monitor, she cannot see Sonny anymore. She decides to go to the car lot to fetch Sonny, but there's no sign of Sonny. A chilling atmosphere intensifies when a creepy vendor pops out from nowhere. He is asking her if she wants some garlands. In response, Ms. Dealer tells the vendor to get out instead. She keeps finding Sonny, exclaiming that she does not want to play with him anymore. Later, she goes back to her office to watch the CCTV record to track Sonny's last location. Ms. Dealer sees the weird CCTV video of Sonny talking to someone, then disappears quickly. She goes back to the lot with the record in mind. She hears a sniff from a lady facing her back. Ms. Dealer asks the crying lady if she's alright and tells her that they are already closed. The crying lady yells with excruciating pain instead of answering. Her cries urge Ms. Dealer to approach closer. She then finds the gruesome state of the crying lady. Her stomach pops off organs and a pool of blood. The horrifying scene makes Ms. Dealer scream on top of her lungs. Now frightened, Ms. Dealer continues to run for her relief in Sonny's location. She notices Sonny's figure, so she trails him entering a gray van. A ghostly force shoves Ms. Dealer inside of the van, then the door locks from outside. Her adrenaline rush awakens further when a burnt ghost attempts to enter the van. Ms. Dealer tries hard to escape, while the burnt ghost now sits beside her. Fortunately, Ms. Dealer reaches the lock control. The moment she gets out, all the cars return to their crucial state before the repair. She hurriedly goes to her car and escapes. Just when she is about to flee, loud bangs from her bonnet compel her to stop. Ms. Dealer gets out of the car, only to see Sunny's shoes soaked in blood. She traces the liquid, then it directs her to the car's bonnet. Ms. Dealer slowly lifts the bonnet and finds her little Sunny completely mutilated by her car engine. Unfortunately, there is no one she could return the keys to her misfortune. The last story, in the end, pokes fun with its horror comedy genre. The production takes a break from filming, so Georgie, a talented actress, proceeds to the dressing room. Beside her seat is a sick actress, Illy, who plays the role of a ghost. The production staff, White and Glasses, seem to be concerned about Illy's continuous cough, but she assures them that she is all right. The other staff, called Red, tells the production team that the show must go on despite Illy's sickness. When scene 84 rolls, Illy needs to crawl out from the dark hallway, but to the production's surprise, no hint of Illy approaches Georgie. They turn on the light. They see Illy has fainted. As a concerned team member, White rushes Illy to the hospital. Back on the production set, Glasses, Red, the director, and the microphone guy, called Handsome, come up with a remedy for their ending scene. Since Illy, the scene ghost, is in the hospital, they then settle to put a dramatic twist on the ending scene. Preparations for scene 85 sets forth. Illy suddenly makes her appearance behind Georgie. It confuses the whole production, since it's not yet long when White rushed Kate to the hospital. In the dressing room, Glasses and Handsome oddly scan Illy as she is well. Illy asks them if they can assist her to the bathroom. Scared, Glasses left Handsome with a lame excuse. Handsome has no choice but to walk Illy to the bathroom. Later, Handsome receives a call from the grieving White, who informs him that Illy is already dead in the hospital. He then gets scared as he stares at the figure of Illy beside him, while she also stares back at him, making him even more frightened. Unaware of the creepy situation, Georgie arrives to comfort Illy, while Handsome proceeds to run away. Handsome then proceeds to the set and lets everyone know that Illy is dead at the hospital. Glasses and Red get angry upon knowing that Handsome leaves Georgie alone with the ghost Illy. They turn on the speaker that connects with her microphone. They find that Illy is eager to finish filming, because this is her first. The terrified staff then goes back home, leaving the 5 of them. They choose to continue filming in fright, because that is Illy's greatest wish. But when scene 85 rolls again, Illy does not crawl towards them. Glasses decides to check only to face Illy's creepy cosmetics. Because of fear, the 3 run away while leaving Georgie alone again with Illy. As they head to the exit, they see White coming closer and encourage him to take a seat at the back. They drive in the middle of nowhere, where they notice that White's head is bleeding. Shortly after, Glasses begins to think that White is already dead, upon seeing White's wrecked van on the side of the road. Glasses informs Handsome, so the both of them run. They realize that they still have Red, so they encourage him to go out. Red notices Illy behind Glasses and Handsome, as they inform him about White's wrecked van. Red's horrified glance lands on White, but White responds that he is still alive. White also explains that he jumped off the truck before it got hit. Red feels relief and proceeds to inform Glasses and Handsome that the ghost is behind them. They run back to the car, but they have insufficient gas. In fear that Illy might suddenly appear to attack them, they attempt to close the car windows, but Red cannot close it, and shortly Illy comes out and shocks the entire group. It turns out that Illy wants them to take her to a hospital, and she is not dead yet. She escaped from the hospital. Apparently, the doctor who notified White about the death of his patient is not Illy's doctor. In the twist of events, the doctor happens to be the twin of Illy's doctor. Meanwhile, they notice that their car is out of gas and attempt to stop the fast-approaching car, but they soon realize that the car is about to hit them, as its driver is too sleepy. In the end, the twist is present, but it is now more dramatic. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Stay safe and enjoy your day.